Hello again, my friends, and welcome to another short meditation, guided meditation, discussion, reflection. My name is Erica, and today I'd like to talk a little bit about softness and to explore softness. My location today may have some ambient noise, so just allow that to wash over you. There's some birds and fire cracking in the background and some baby goslings. So maybe they'll chirp for us. So go ahead and allow yourself to come into relative stillness, allowing whatever has come before this moment and whatever is expected to come after this moment to just float away or become non-relevant as we come into this moment. This moment being the only moment we have. A special moment to check in with ourselves, and so let's do that, checking in with the body. Just doing a quick body scan, allowing the head to rest freely at the top of the spine, allowing the breath to enter the body and the ribs to float open and closed, allowing the belly to expand and contract, releasing the hips, the knees, the ankles, the toes. Noticing the breath here, and perhaps inviting the breath to slow just a little bit so that the inhalations and exhalations are just extended the tiniest bit. And bringing in the thought of softness and just noticing how the body responds to that. How can we be in this state of stillness where we're active but still, aware, present, but calm and soft, so that whatever edges we meet, whether they be thoughts or physical tensions in the body, whatever those edges might be, that we bring in this idea of softness to encourage more ease in the mind, more ease in the body. I'd like to go ahead and encourage this softness as these words from the Tao Te Ching wash over us. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see some things as good, other things become bad. Being and non-being create each other. Difficult and easy support each other. Long and short define each other. High and low depend on each other. Before and after follow each other. Therefore, the Master acts without doing anything and teaches without saying anything. Things arise and she lets them come. Things disappear and she lets them go. She has, but doesn't possess. acts but doesn't expect. When her work is done, she forgets it. That is why it lasts forever. And so we are contemplating these dichotomies, these reflections, these relativities, these comparisons that can often keep us attached to one or the other. And when we notice these attachments, we have an opportunity to soften, to step back, to release, and to let go. And so go ahead and allow some thought, some recent engagement, relationship, conversation that caused some dis-ease. Bring that to your attention now. And let's take a moment to reflect on how we might be attached to one outcome or another, or perhaps attached to one particular emotion, finding ourselves engrossed by a particular emotion. And with softness, with ease, with compassion, see yourself outside of yourself and witness this situation from above. Notice where you might be hanging on to some of the ideas, feelings, sensations, outcomes that you assume are in service to your better good, to your higher power, to your well-being. And see what happens if you envision some softness, some balance, and some detachment from those feelings. What does that look like? What shifts? What changes? And what's the outcome? If we're perhaps less irritated or less obsessive or less domineering or controlling, what happens when we ease up? What kind of communication and experiences can we invite into our lives when we create space and distance from the holding on, from the grasping? And in this moment, what can you do to let go? Perhaps you can breathe in, collecting some of the thoughts, ideas, outcomes, expectations, collecting them on the inhalation and just letting them go on the exhalation. Collecting any thoughts, ideas that are not helpful or useful in the situation and releasing them on the exhalation. And coming back to softness. Can we do this with ease and softness? No judgment. No self-deprecating thoughts or behaviors, just a simple compassionate softness. And I'll repeat this last section of what I read earlier. Therefore, the master acts without doing anything and teaches without saying anything. Things arise and she lets them come. Things disappear and she lets them go. She has but doesn't possess, acts but doesn't expect. When her work is done, she forgets it. That is why it lasts forever. Taking some deep breaths in silence. In softness. Thank you for listening. May you have a blessed and peaceful day. The geese are happy that you joined us today.